We've got another algorithm here, another flowchart representing an algorithm. This, I believe, is from an O-level paper as opposed to an IGCSE paper, 2020, I believe. Okay, the flowchart represents an algorithm. The predefined function div, see here, div2, div3. Div gives the value of the result of an integer division. For example, y gets the value 9 divided by 4, which gives y a value of 2. Because there are 4 2's in 9. Yes, there's a remainder 1, but there are 4 2's in 9. Okay, if that makes sense. An input value of -1 ends the algorithm. It will become clear. So, we've got a trace table here. Yeah, should be all familiar with. And we've got a set of test data. Okay, a set of test data. Let's get a pen involved. Okay, so we're going to complete the trace table for the input data. 50, 33, 18, 15, 30, -1. Hello, an input value of -1 ends the algorithm. So really we don't need, or without reading, I don't know, 45, 12, 19, and 6. Okay, so it should just be those figures that are going to go into the trace table. So we input a value. First of all, we've got an input box. You can see here the sort of parallelogram. Yeah, is the value equal to -1? Okay, so this is what this bit is about. Yeah, this bit here is basically relating to that bit there. Calc 1 has been assigned a value, whatever the value is, basically these numbers here. The value, yeah, input value. Okay, divided by 2. Okay, calc 2, okay, is the value divided by 3. Okay, so we're going to have to get our heads around dividing stuff by 2, dividing stuff by 3. For example, we're going to input the first value, which is going to be 50. Yeah, put that into there. So input value 50. Is the value -1? No, it's not. Calc 1 has been assigned a value divided by 2. So value divided by 2, yeah, is going to be 25. Okay, we've divided that by 2. There's no remainder, but we don't need to worry about the remainder. Now, calc 2 is 50 divided by 3. So 50 divided by 3, 16. 16? Yeah, 16, just check that. 16 times 3, yeah, 3 6 times 3, 18 and 1, 3 ones are 3, 48. Okay, so 16. And then we move down. Is calc 1 equal to value divided by 2? Well, yes, it is. 25 is 50 divided by 2. Is calc 2 equal to value divided by 3? Well, no, it's not, because 16 is 48 divided by 3. So, no. So then we come back up here. We're not going to output the value this time. We're only going to output the value if these two divide without any remainders. Okay, looking at this. So let's go back and input the next number, which is going to be 33. Okay, 33 divided by 2, I can see we've got a problem already, is going to be 16. Okay, but that's got a remainder 1. Okay, but then 33 divided by 3 is going to be 11. Is calc 1, when we divide it by 2, is there a remainder? Okay, does it equal? Does calc 1 equal the same number? No, it doesn't. So I'll go back up, input the next value, which is going to be 18. Now 18 does divide by 2 and it does divide by 3 with no remainder. So let's go first of all, divided by 2, we get 9. Okay, divided by 3, we get 6. So is calc 1 equal to, so is calc 1 9 equal to the value divided by 2? Yes, it is. It's no remainder. And is calc 2, 6, equal to the value divided by 3? Well, yes, it is. So I'll come down here and I output value, which is going to be 18. Okay? And then we've got 15. Okay? Put 15 in. Again, does it divide by 2? Well, no. It's 7, remainder 1. Does it divide by 3? Yes, it does. It should be 5. Okay, so again, we're not going to be doing any outputting there because, as you can see, yeah, it doesn't equal 2, there is a remainder. So I'm going to go back up, yeah, I've done those 2. I'm going to go back up to 30. Now 30 does divide by 2, 15, and it does divide by 3 to give me 10. So I can put in there the value 30. Okay, tick off that. Then, okay, I've got the -1. So input the value, -1. Is the value equal to -1? Well, yes, it is. So it's going to come down here, go to the end, okay, and that's it. So I'm just going to put in there -1. That's the end of it. Okay, class. Okay, and then for 2 marks, describe the purpose of the algorithm. Okay, what's it doing? It's going to basically output a value depending if it divides, I'm going to put in brackets, without a remainder by 3 and 2. Okay, output a value depending if it divides without a remainder by 3 and 2. Okay, bit noisy out there, sorry. Hopefully that makes sense to you. That is another one done. Again, we're using div, okay, and we're looking at remainder values. So think about, 1 second, I think they've gone. So hopefully that makes sense, okay? So we've used div again for this. So remember, when we're using div, so we're just dividing. If there was any kind of modulus involved in this, then we'd have to consider the remainder. There isn't div, and it does explain it. It's really, really nice. Not like the IB, yeah? It's really nice that it explains exactly what it wants you to do. Please read the instructions, okay? There we go. That's it. I'm hoping that makes sense. Okay? Thank you very much indeed.
Please continue to ask questions, leave your comments, hit notifications, and please subscribe. And finally, if you wish to buy me a coffee, I'd be truly grateful. Please visit buymeacoffee.com/learning zone. Thank you very much indeed. See you next time. Bye for now.